Welcome, Cindy.
Hi there. Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Cindy is going to be one of our, let's see, 53 authors in what month is this? in June 29th at the Festival of Books and Creativity in Novi, Michigan. So excited. So you have one children's book that you're going to have there. Tell us about that book.
I do. Thanks. My first book is called This Could Be You, and it's
Ooh.
a growth mindset book
Mhm.
for kids. It says 4 to 7, but I would argue that its use would extend beyond that, especially in the
Mhm.
classroom. The book talks about learning to trust yourself and dreaming and how to
Mhm.
achieve those dreams, and the fact that it's not always easy. Stuff doesn't always come immediately, and you don't
Yeah.
always achieve what you want right from the beginning. There's a couple of really fun things I want to show you about the book. First, the book
Ooh.
jacket comes off and is a full-size poster
Oh, that's
um,
cool.
in every book. So that's really fun.
Well,
Kids really
that's
love that.
great.
If you're a teacher, you take these off, right? Because they just get ruined, so you can
Yep.
hang them up in your classroom. The
Great
other really
reuse.
fun thing that was actually a surprise to me as well. The book jacket poster was a surprise that the publisher did. But
Mhm.
at the end of every page, it says, it could be you. And so at the very end,
Ah.
the last page says, guess what? That who is you. And there's a mirror.
Oh,
So
that is
I don't know if
awesome.
you can tell, but
Yep, yep,
you
yep.
the kids can see themselves. We say kids need to see themselves in a book. They can actually see themselves in this book.
Literally.
Yeah, that's right. That's
That's
right.
awesome.
Yeah, those are some fun little things that were included. But also, there's some information in the front for parents and caregivers talking about, what's a growth mindset and what kinds of things you can
Oh.
do while reading the book to help kids, encourage them with that growth mindset. And then in the end, there's some more actual activities that you can
Oh.
do with kids too. So my publisher, Cardinal Rural Press, who is actually out of the Metro Detroit area, all of their books have this before and after at the beginning, and then
Mhm.
the information at the end to help supplement what is in the book. So
Very
yeah,
nice.
let me read you one page so you get a little bit of an
Yeah.
idea what the book is about. And it's the thing that I was really adamant about when I wrote this book was that the group of characters must be very diverse, and each
Uh-huh.
page it's not a story per se. It's more of a poem picture book, and
Okay.
each page has a different set of characters, and
Oh.
so there's a lot of opportunity here for all kinds of kids to be represented. For instance, this page, sorry, I'm trying to find the right one, has a group of kids who are participating in a race. And as you can see, their friends are
Nice.
off to the side cheering them on. And this young man here has a hearing aid. And there's just a lot of
Very
diversity in
nice.
all different kinds of ways, right? Not just
Mhm.
not just one kind. So this page says, who inspires teamwork? An athlete's goal full teamwork. The fight to reign supreme work. Play on, it could be you. And so the kids chant along at the end, it could be you on the end of every page.
Nice.
So, and it's also available in paperback in Spanish. So
Oh, nice. So you will have both English and Spanish at June?
I haven't gotten the Spanish yet, but I am
Okay.
trying to get them in time. I should have them in time for that.
Awesome. That is very neat. I always love to see the books when they're written in multiple languages like that. It increases your reach of who can read your book.
For sure. It was kind of one of those moments where, oh, this is real. And I felt like an extra, feather in the cap there.
Yeah.
The only problem is I can't read it, but
Well, I guess you'll have to learn Spanish.
yes, that's
And you
right.
have the other book to help you learn.
I do, I do.
Have them
It's
read them side by side.
that's right, that's right.
Awesome. So you do have a second book that is coming out, but not until November. So what
Correct.
is that one about?
It is called Hank's Change of Heart, and it's a book about a little boy who just loves everything heart. So he looks for heart shaped rocks, he looks for hearts in the clouds, he finds things that he can collect, he makes hearts, everything hearts. And he kind of hoards those hearts and keeps them hidden because he wants them all for himself. And as the story progresses, a new neighbor moves in and seems a little bit lost and alone, so he leaves her one little heart. He figures he can he
Oh.
can he can do without just one. Well, when he sees how happy it makes her, he starts to share his hearts with other people, and then the whole community kind of joins in. I don't know if you've heard of the rocks that people sometimes
Mhm.
hide around town. It's kind of was inspired by that kind of an idea. So he starts sharing hearts, and then the rest of the community does the same. So
Very good. So so you've got the 2 books. What were you doing prior to becoming an author?
years ago, I was a teacher
Mm,
and an administrator of a preschool, and I did some nonprofit work, but pretty much everything I have always done has been centered around kids.
okay.
So it's always been something that was important to me to inspire kids and to help them believe that they can achieve and big things and they can do hard things, and that's the basis behind the growth mindset. For those people who don't know,
Mhm.
it's a belief that we aren't born with talents, that we sometimes we're born with talents, but we can also add to those, and we can
Mm,
learn
mhm,
from our
mhm.
mistakes, and we can learn how to get better at things. It's not always just you know you're a wonderful athlete and you've always
Mhm.
been, and you're a natural athlete. Like I like to tell kids, he might be a natural athlete, but what can you learn from him, and how can
Mhm.
you help him to learn things too that you might be better at, that everybody has their own strengths.
Nice. Awesome. So you are a Michigan-based author,
I am.
and you live in what area of the state?
The Grand Rapids area,
Okay.
west of Grand Rapids a little bit.
Awesome. And
I grew I grew up in the Lansing area, and for the
okay.
last 25 years before this, I lived in the Mount Pleasant area. But I just moved to
Hmm.
Grand Rapids, so got a
Oh.
little bit of some different areas.
So what inspired you to move to Grand Rapids?
My kids, my daughters are both here, and so the
Ah.
grandkids are here, and you just got to follow along.
Awesome. So I'm reading your bio because I remembered to put it up here. And let's see. So you enjoy reading on the floor in the bookstore, or eating ice cream, ideally all at once.
Yeah.
Yes, that
That
would
would
be
be my
awesome.
best day. A cup of coffee to start with on the floor in the bookstore where I can just grab whatever I want. And then as the day goes on, I need some ice cream too.
So what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
You know what? I like a lot of different flavors. It depends on if I'm going to make a sundae. It's got to be vanilla, but otherwise, I need something with some good chocolate and caramel in there.
Ah. Well, awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person at the end of June. Um,
Me
with
as well.
and you also mentioned that you're gonna also have something else on your table. You said some candles.
I am. Nope, they're not
Oh,
candles,
they're not
actually.
candles.
They are, and it's going to be hard to tell, pieces of paper inside
Oh,
a
okay.
jar. Crazy, right? But
Okay.
on the jar, it will say, if you are suffering from, let's say, writer's block, pick
Mm-hmm.
out a green slip, and it'll give you a
Oh.
strategy for dealing with writer's block. Or there's pain of rejection, also, an imposter syndrome, distractibility, or there's some mystery symptoms. And all of these slips of papers are going to have some tips, some writer tips in there. And these are great for kid writers, for
Mhm.
any kind of writers. I like to go back to some of these sometimes when I'm just having a day when I think, ugh, I don't know how to do it today. I don't know how to write
Mhm.
today. And read a little tip, or sometimes there's quotes in here too. So I'll
Nice.
have those available also.
So you've got the book coming out in November. Do you
Mhm.
have any plans for any after that next book?
Oh, I have lots of books that are out there right now. My agent has a few on submission. And right now I am writing a middle grade book
Mhm.
about my sister's rescue farm. She has a farm where she um, rescues miniature horses who have been left in bad situations and brings them to her farm. And this book is from the viewpoint of the animals and
Ooh.
how they feel about about being rescued and their life and the excitement of having a new place to live, a safe place to live.
Nice. That will be something to look forward to. And did you know that we have a horse coming to the event in June?
I didn't know that. Tell me about that.
We have a this is not a miniature horse, this is a full-size horse. He's actually the topic of a book and the star of a movie, so he will be there.
Nice. Nice. I need to see that and get some inspiration as I finish this book up.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than the because he's like, um oh, what drum horse, so
Um,
he's, like, really big.
yeah, I
So
think so. That's the two ends of the spectrum. My
yes.
sister's horses, the star of this book is 31 inches tall. So
Oh, yeah.
teeny, teeny, teeny little guys.
Mhm. Yeah, he'll come up to his knees.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's wonderful. Well, that'll be fun. That'll Kids will love that especially.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then they can visit the horse, and then they can come over and check out your books and, uh, get inspired to do great things and a wide variety of things. So,
Yes. Yes, I hope so.
well, it has been a pleasure having you on, and I will see you in June.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate you having me. Can't wait to meet you.